Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. And today I'm going to be talking about a stock that I see having a lot of momentum in 2025 and what I consider to be one of the best AI stocks in the market, and that is SoundHound AI. The last time we talked about SoundHound, it was a little bit higher as it was in the $20 range, but in the last month we have seen a 20% retraction from SoundHound. Now on the positive side, it does look like there may be a recovery coming up, as we did start to see the stock finally find a support and gain some momentum back towards the upside. So now a lot of investors may be wondering, is this the time to invest, or should I add more to my SoundHound AI position? So we're going to be talking all about the technical and fundamental analysis of this play, but before we do, as always, I want to say that this is not financial advice, and I always recommend doing your own due diligence before making any financial decisions. So let's hop into it. So the first thing I want to do when looking at SoundHound AI is I want to zoom out and take a look at the last year for SoundHound. So right now we're looking at the trailing 12-month chart for SoundHound the last year, and we could see that this stock has went absolutely crazy. It is up $14.03 and is up 726% over just a year's time. And when we zoom in a little bit and look at the last 3 months, we can see that a lot of the momentum has came in the last 3 months, as the stock is up 202%. But if you have too short of a mindset and you're really looking at the near sight, in the last month we have gone down 20%. And being down 20%, this has put a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt into a lot of investors. The stock SoundHound started to get some traction when it came to the website Reddit, and a lot of people were talking about this play as if it's a meme stock. But I want to encourage investors to remember what I said in my last video about SoundHound AI. The stock has a lot of intrinsic value, and it is not a meme stock. I do see SoundHound AI going absolutely parabolic over the next 10 years, but that's because of the great fundamentals and catalysts I see with this company. And so the first piece of news I want to talk about that may push SoundHound AI up in the most immediate term is that all AI stocks should start to see some pretty good momentum, as Donald Trump did just announce a $500 billion investment into AI infrastructure investments. This is a joint venture called Stargate. It includes OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle. So it looks like over the next 4 years, the Trump administration is going to really try to push AI, and he has also signed some executive orders that's going to be cutting a lot of the red tape for AI as well, meaning a lot of these plays are going to have the ability to run like they should, and the government isn't going to hold a lot of these plays down. We know when it comes to the government, a lot of the times it can hold certain plays and stocks down by putting the red tape up, making things go through a long process, which could overall kill momentum. But because Trump is cutting this red tape and doing this big investment with OpenAI, SoftBank, all of them, the momentum in AI should really start to run. And as we've seen before, when we put all these stocks up side by side, we could see that SoundHound had a pretty wild year, beating a lot of the other top AI stocks in the market. But when we zoom out and look at the bigger, longer picture at the 5-year chart, we could see that SoundHound AI is still trailing a lot of those plays. But the reason why SoundHound AI had such a tremendous year and saw so much momentum is because of their great fundamentals as well. When we look at the earnings expectations for SoundHound AI and how the results came in, SoundHound AI was beating expectations every single time they had an earnings report. So that right there is positive. And SoundHound isn't just beating expectations, but they're really killing it as well, as their 2025 expectations, what they're projecting, is to have double the revenue growth that they had in 2024. And this makes a lot of sense because SoundHound's customer base is constantly growing, and now that we see nearly 80% of regular diners in the US are using SoundHound AI to help automate their process. So this is what I've said before about investing into great stocks and great companies that have true intrinsic value. This is where we could see in the real world around us SoundHound being used and being used to better the lives for both the producer of a product and the consumer. In this scenario being the restaurant, as the customer isn't going to have to wait on the phone as long to get their order placed, and the restaurant is going to be able to, in a quicker time, have that order go through and save on payroll as time, as now we're not going to have to need somebody to be answering those phone calls. And this service that businesses are using is called Smart Answering, and you could get this for just $30 a month, and it will answer up to 200 phone calls. So all you have to do is fill out the prompt, maybe what customers say most often, and find a way to lead and direct them. And then the SoundHound AI will make an AI voice for you, and you could really utilize it to save your time and delegate tasks. And this is what I'm looking to do personally. I believe I'm going to be setting up with SoundHound AI basically any day now, as with my business I am on the phone answering a lot of calls, and that just takes up my time to do other things. Like I love my business, but I do want to spend more time with you guys here on these videos making more technical and fundamental analysis. And so that's how I could see SoundHound personally really helping me. And as an investor, I think now is a good time to invest into SoundHound AI, as it does look like with the stock, we have found a little bit of a support. So it might still be choppy the next couple days or the next couple weeks. I'm not putting any price targets out there, but what I'm saying is historically, the best time to buy is usually on a dip, especially for a company that has a ton of intrinsic value, which SoundHound AI definitely does. And let's also remember that their next earnings report is going to be in March. So if you're investing right now, there is going to be some hype and momentum, most likely going into SoundHound AI, as a lot of investors in February are going to be investing in anticipations for those earnings coming in March. And if we see positive earnings in March, we should start to see even more momentum from this stock, as the last time they had a positive earnings and when they partnered up with Torchy's Tacos, we did see a lot of momentum in this stock, and that was when we went from $7 all the way up to $20. And so I've been calling out this stock since it was at $4. I was bullish at $4, I was bullish at $20, and I'm bullish at the current price. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about SoundHound AI in the comment section below. So please drop a comment, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.